could drive further than folk out there. Blustered Rosa lives on the outskirts of the city. It's a bit long. Why are you such a critic, Anon? It's a bit long. Jeez, step on it, Rosa. You might have a conversation about the anime. It's almost refreshing to see her cheer it up. It's because you're distracting her. Oh god, need fun. We got abysmal talk shit. Oh. What the fuck? Hold on. I need these just. Wait. Wait, where? It's been so long. No, it's not. Well, there's some minor issues on my end. I don't know why. How mysterious. Okay. Yummy drugs. The more side effects, the better. Kidney beans stolen from the cutest kitty paws for your enjoyment. Ugh. Alright. There's no way he could beat Goku or Naruto. Oh my god, she talks about that nerd shit. Oh, I think I'd cut the conversation right there because I could not give a shit about that. That is not how any of this works. But still says I have a conversation with a living being. It's just has been screen that. Is this what it feels like to have friends again? Well, you know, my girlfriend shot up a school and everyone died, but at least I made friends with people that I was already friends with, I guess. Jesus Christ. Even before coming out, I hadn't had a friend in a long time. After the incident, I came to the conclusion that friendship would once again be nothing but a distant memory to me. I prayed about trying to steal medicine from her family. And I think the fact you were able to acknowledge that was a bad thing is saying a lot already. A part of it is what this is a one-time thing to help me out of pity. Another moment ago, oh, Anon. You're so desperate for something to break up your nightmares! As the road transition from rural to urban as we make our way to the heart of there was supposed to drive me to Stella's house. The clean, with a Hadro Civic, gosh dang. What a lovely little place. Why does Stella have a garden? Isn't she too busy with anime? Like, how can Stella tend to 2 fucking gardens? With Rosa, it kind of makes sense, because it feels like that's the thing she does. But with Stella, I don't know. Rosa might, but Stella, no. Hope we can talk again sometime. Let's go see you both again. Oh, we can know so we can talk. I like how this part of your brain's still alive, Anon. I feel like that part would have died from all the blood loss. I like how this man finds the time to be like, haha, girls want my number. Oh, I'm such a nerd. Why would they do it like that? Like, why would they both be this weird about it? Shouldn't Stella be, like, way more in the dumps about things? I don't know. It's like she's in the dumps and then she's not. Does she have, what is it called? Fucking bipolar now? Great! Great way to take the character. I'm on board. Oh no. Already knows about the skin row thing? Huh. I like how Nasser had problems with it, but Rosa's like, I'll just drive in there. The slums, I'm good, buddy. Nasser's just a little suburban piss baby. Jesus. Fang, I mean, I gotta... Nasser. Nasser, get out of the car! Nasser, we're not stopping by your home. Get out of the car! Oh. Just scared to face the consequences of your actions. I know you were a pussy, but it doesn't be this bad. I'm sure let them die too. Like you did with me. I think if I was Rosa at this point, I'd take Anon to a psychiatrist. Cause like the first time, okay, he had a bad night, he slept a little poorly, but twice in the same day, and he's freaking the fuck out. This man needs help, serious help, the big help, with the big capital H. I thought I saw a bee. A bee? Honestly, if Rosa buys this, I don't know, man. Rosa is way too optimistic. Oh, it's nothing, Rosa. You know, I'm just hallucinating. I'm seeing dead people. You're not really having arguments with them as much as they're yelling at you and they don't leave you alone. Like, you're not really talking. Oh no, I mumble. Oh no, convenient plot contrivances. I'll tell you everything as we drive into Skin Road. Why I totally should not be in Skin Row right now. I'll hallucinate and someone will take advantage of it. Or, you know, Trish shows up and murders me. Like, I'd like to point out that they picked Anon off the ground after someone attacked and beat the shit out of him. You're just gonna take him home after that? You're just gonna leave him alone? Hold on, I need to explain to someone why the whole concept of like posting your answers in Tumblr in tags is like really kind of bad. Who would do this to Anon? It was Trish! Why did you think it was anyone else? Man, need one of those jackets with 5 belts on it. Why does your mom let you have a jacket with 5 belts? Because I'm an anime protagonist. I mean, it'd be magical if anyone has any doubts that it was Trish. Like, who the fuck... Like, I know Anon would be different because he's doubtful in the sense, you know, he'd be a little piss baby about it. But... I still see Fang every day. I get hallucinations. I see spooky ghosts, but they're not ghosts. Rosa, the setting isn't even interesting. It's so boring. There's not even spooky ghosts. I wanted to meet someone who gets rid of ghosts like the Ghostbusters. But there's no Ghostbusters, because there's no ghosts. I'm so angry about that. I could have met the Ghostbusters. They were just real. They visit me to remind me of all the mistakes and how I let them die. Well, they were already dead by the time you arrived. Fang, yeah, but like Nasser and Naomi were already dead. If Bad Apple goes the paranormal route and they're actually spooky ghosts, I'm gonna high five. I'm all for it, buddy. Yeah, but like, there was nothing Anon could have done, right? Anon is in no position to help in that like, Nasser was dead. Mechanically speaking, the guy's hit points were at 0 and he was bleeding out. There's nothing he could have done. Maybe he could have hit Nasser in the chest a few times, but he would just bled out faster. Get the heart pumping. Nasser, all this blood. I think I know your problem. You have too much blood in you. I'm gonna give you CPR. So that all the blood spills out the hole faster. That's why I freaked out in the kitchen. I like how in the same chapter we just go, yeah, listen. Why didn't you just resolve it there? Why did we procrastinate this? Just have him ask Stella to leave. Like, you don't need to split the shit up into multiple scenes. Have it be one big fat moment. Anon, you're a cleric. Spare the dying is a level 1 catcher. Look, I'm not that kind of cleric, okay? I can help you out after, but not before. Listen, I can turn you into a skeleton, but I can't help you if your bone's broken. Anon, isn't mend bone the same spell? Listen, it's not the same if you're not a spooky ghost or an undead, okay? It doesn't work for people when there's flesh on it. Why did you learn mend bone anyway? We're like level 10 and you haven't used that spell once. You haven't seen a skeleton at all. I thought we were gonna deal with more skeletons. I was gonna talk to them. Anon, skeletons are mindless. Listen, I was optimistic about my odds, okay? Thought we were gonna meet a nice lady skeleton. Anon, you need to talk to us about something. I don't know about this whole meeting a lady skeleton thing. God damn it, no! Oh. So, time I left the hospital. I visited the cemetery to watch Fang and Elsa's funeral for distance, of course. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's an interesting... Okay, let me stop this for a minute. There's a fun parallel you can draw here. The idea that Anon is like watching in on someone's funeral and like observing them from a distance but never really engaging, and then being haunted by the ghosts for who that funeral was, is actually a really interesting parallel to draw. I feel like you could do something with that, but I'm not that smart. Because Anon is the kind of person who, like, because he shitposts online and he trolls people, and because of how he lived, he does live as the kind of person who's living vicariously from a distance through other people, and you could make those ghosts about how someone is just constantly doing that to him. I feel like there's a really fun story there. If only I was smarter. Raises his voice from behind the wheel, brick by brick, talk by tick. Rosa unbuckles her seatbelt. Oh no, she's gonna cry. I told you none of this is your fault. Fang sucks. She always sucked. Why are you saying monstro? Why can't you just say monster? Like when... It doesn't... Like the words are the same! She always been. She always has been. That is. Rosa, you can't just do that. Rosa, you can't just say that someone's girlfriend was always the worst person in existence. You're alone, no más. Fang made you suffer, not the other way around. Because Anon, you are the protagonist. You always win in the end. You always get off easy. So now we're gonna give you lots of hugs and kisses. Don't have to hide your pain, not with me. The guy who has literally lived in his head for fucking months, and you're gonna tell him, no, don't stay in your head. Like, Rosa, you got a lot of work ahead if you want to get there. We worried about you after the shooting. I'm surprised you didn't squeeze Mr. Spears for information on where he lived. Or hired like a PI. That'd be hilarious. Like a private investigator shows up at his front door, just like, hey, are you Anon? A girl called Rosa wants to see you. And Stella sees a bit of herself in you. Yeah, because you have shared interests. You have some fucking chemistry. Unlike with... Again, Fang does not really have all that much chemistry, and neither does Inko with Olivia. Like, it's so weird how they never really build anything between the characters that feels like they have, like, a logical extension of the self that connects them. A bridge between them. Pretty sure Stella enjoys gardening, too. It's a love triangle! I want to kiss Rosa. Rosa wants to kiss Stella, and Stella wants to kiss me. What am I supposed to do? She's like a Hermana. Why is that uppercase? You're not German. I don't have any money. I can't afford lunch. Stella, I literally eat dried rice every day. I don't even have money for water. I just spit in the cup until I have enough. Leaving a light shade of blue across the skin. Thanks for killing my nerve endings, lady. What the hell? Marvelous. Excelsior! Apparently they're parading around Stan Lee's corpse at Comic-Con using AI. God, that man. If there's anyone in the world who is not allowed to sleep and is forced to be puppeted around like a zombie, it's apparently fucking Stan Lee for some reason. Woof. What's this? It's a little kitty. This is a little kitty. Let's see. I'm so happy. I have a date with girls. And Anon lives on lukewarm water and... There is weevils in your hot dog. Well, that adds protein, Rosa. It's free protein. It just bites down on a weevil. It adds vitamins to my hardtack. One day earlier. Oh, why are we doing fucking the POV from Trish? Those eyes look up at me begging.